Let's come here to Eververse. Now that we have new fashions on display, of course, Tess and the gang is not going to be left out of the action. First thing that jumps out is if I'm not satisfied with the rate at which I'm acquiring these treasure boxes, Shax will give me one every week.
Yep.
Varix will give me one every week. The Postmaster will give me one every week. If I'm just not a patient person, and I'm not, I can go in here and I can help myself to these as often as I would like.
Yes.
And as we can see, the items that we're acquiring here from Eververse are strictly vanity. So we will still have to get our own infusion fodder to make these items tactically viable, if you will. Looking good. And then we had mentioned before, the Taken emote works with any type of armor set. But in order to acquire it,
You have to have the full Desolate set.
Okay, so I can't even get this. There is no price tag on it, but I can't even get this until I have all of the pieces of the Taken armor, the Desolate line, if you will, for that specific class.
Correct.
Okay, cool. And then it's mine for free. I'm kind of reminded of the Sparrow Racing Gear had its own perk set, so when I had all of the official Eververse trading, the official League gear, and I put it all together, then it had the...
those cool lights down the side.
Yeah, the blinking indicators. Okay, let's see what else Tess has. I'm going to preview these, just give you a little glimpse at two. So we can go clubbing. So it looks like we had a little bit of fun on our mocap stage again. Talk to us a little bit about how these emotes are created, because I've heard that it can be a blend of motion capture as well as painstaking handcrafted animation.
Yes, I mean, a lot of times motion capture is a base, and then the animators will go back in and keyframe over the top of it to give it the extra emphasis and style it needs. And the emotes are an awesome system to let the animators express themselves.
As well as the players.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so much of what we do in Destiny, especially if we're in the tower or if we're in social spaces, is nonverbal communication.
Yep.
So true.
Mind blown! Or amazed in this case. This is another fun partner emote.
Yep. Find a ring somewhere.
Yeah. See, what you need to do is you need to find like a cliff or a spire. Bye-bye. And almost done, but I have to assume our chat audience wants to see the different ways in which they can praise each other. Or even just be like, man, I don't know. How do we do this? How do we beat this raid boss? I don't know. I think that's really the counter for any sumo move right there. It's just a swift kick to the face.
Unstoppable move.
And then finally, I do not recommend this. I do not recommend that we be rude to our fellow gamers, but it's the internet, man.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah, it's all in good fun. And then if we want last year's fashions, if I want sparrows, if I want horns, if I want the SRL stuff that we enjoyed last December, you've bundled all of this into different boxes, and I can pull that stuff out at will.
Yep.
Cool, guys. Cool. Looking good. Look at that, my HUD's disabled.